So I wanted to show you a couple things you could do in order to make some quick graphics using the Mac that can hopefully help give your social media marketing a little bit more pizzazz. And you don't need Photoshop or some other fancy kind of art program like Illustrator. So let's get started. And sorry for you PC users, right now I don't have another option at the moment that is easy, but I'll try to come up with something and get back to you. Okay, so let's go to Keynote. So let's go to Keynote here and go New Document. Now there's a bunch of different backgrounds that you can choose from, but let's just start with regular white because that's clean and easy. And I might be coughing throughout this because I'm still getting over this last lingering cough, so please forgive me if I do. Okay, so I want to make that 75% so I can actually see the whole slide. And then what I want to do is I want to do a nice image for my latest book that just came out on Audible called Love Nouveau, which is by B.L. Berry, and it was a fantastic book. It was so awesome to narrate it. And I want to do something interesting than just always doing a cover and just the cover. So, because a lot of times if you just put the same cover or the same image over and over again, your social media or people are just going to get fatigue. They're going to start blindly passing it because, like, oh, I've already seen that before. So you want to switch things up a little bit and make your graphics a little bit more interesting. And you don't have to be super design savvy to do that. Okay, so I clicked on it, and if I want to move it, and you'll see these little squares around, and I can move it all over the place. And these yellow lines are here to help you tell you when it's dead center. Now, you don't have to put it dead center, but those are helpful guides. Okay, so now I want to add text. So I hit this T button up here, and then a text box came there, and I am centering it. Now, I have a lot of different fonts on my computer because I do a lot of design, so I get a lot of free fonts. But whatever fonts you have on your computer will be here. So let's type, check out my latest narration. Because why not? It was awesome. Okay, so I don't want Helvetica. So let me go and see. There is something that I might like better. I think KG, All of Me. Yeah, that's a good one. So now I want to add at the bottom more text. And let's do, oops, Andrea on Audible, which is my hashtag, and then my website. Now I want to make the website just a little bit smaller. And, okay, so that's not bad. So what we're going to end up doing once this is all done, we're going to take a screenshot, we'll then make it a picture. But before we do that, I think I want to add a background to it because it is a little bit too washed out. So I'm going to shape, and I picked the shape I wanted, and I chose a square, and I put that there. But you're like, oh, where's my stuff? So you have to go to Arrange and Send to Back. And then that will move it in place behind everything that is there. So it looks like I need to adjust a couple things because I think I accidentally nudged that. So if you have to make any changes, you just click on it and left click and drag, which is what I'm doing right now. So cool. So that kind of looks like a Polaroid. So now I want to move the whole thing up. So I'm going to click on the left mouse button and hold and drag so everything is captured, and then move it up just a tiny bit. So now let's add something a little bit fancier. I want to add a border. So I click on the shape. You can click on anything and it'll give you those options, but I want to click on the shape and go to border. So like here for fill, if I wanted to change the color, I could. I can change it to anything I want. And I believe if you go here, you can also go do gradients, and it has a little bit to offer. So, but I'm okay with that. And then I want a border. Now I could make a line, which I could make it just a black line, which is nice. I could change that color, anything I wanted. Ew, that's not nice. Or you can change the style of that border. which is kind of neat. I think because there's such an artsy look to it, I think I want to give it that art look right there. And then clicking on it again, I'm going to go to shadow. So I can add a drop shadow, and there's a bunch of different adjustments that you can do here and play around with. But I think I'm going to do, there's a contact shadow showing that it's on the ground, that it's sitting. So I'm going to highlight all this again, hold shift, and oops, nope, that didn't work. Just kidding. I'm going to drag it all up, left click mouse, drag it up just a hair. So now you can actually see the contact shadow. So, you know, if I didn't want to do that and I wanted to picture frame, I could do a picture frame as well, and then it looks like an actual Polaroid. And actually, I think I kind of like that better. So let's go with this. So now this is the image that I want to put out on social media. But how do I translate that from the Keynote to an image? Well, you shift, command, hold the number 4. As you're holding those 3 things, you're going to position this cursor that looks like a bullseye. A lot of times it's good because if you center the center part, the dead center, you can see how the vertical and horizontal lines line up, and then you can drag it. But I want a little bit of the shadow below, so I'm going to go just above, and I'm going to hold the left button, the left mouse, and drag down, and then let go. The whole time I was holding shift, command, and the number 4. So there you have it. So now I want to go to my desktop, and there's my image, which is now a JPEG, which I can now use on any social platform I want. This kind of thing is really good for Instagram too. So then I'm going to rename it so I don't forget Love Nouveau Polaroid. If I can spell it. Oh my god, I can't spell it. That's embarrassing. Polaroid. Anyway. And so now I have that, and I can share it to my heart's content. Super exciting. It's a PNG image. So that's a really great way to do a cool image quickly. Now, I wanted to do Love Nouveau Polaroid. Oh my god. I swear I'm not an idiot. Okay. So I'm going to close that out, and I want to show you a couple other things. So I've got graphic ideas. So, excuse me, I warned you. So another thing you can do, I already brought in a couple things. I brought in a background that I liked, that I thought was pretty. So I want to go ahead and go back to here, grab Love Nouveau again, but I'm going to make a different kind of graphic, if you will. That doesn't have to be so cut and dry. It's kind of pretty, but I don't know. We'll just play around with it. But I feel like it's missing a little something. So I grabbed in this image of all these really pretty hearts, but I don't want to use all of them. So how do you crop here and use that image? Well, there's a cool thing called mask. So if you click on the image, you can either left click, hit edit mask, and then it'll help you crop it, where you can move it around until you've got it at the right heart that you're looking for. Let's say maybe this one. And then if you touch the little walking ants, which is what this dotted line is, you'll see a black dots with the white, with the black squares. So that's when you'll left click drag things over. It doesn't look like this is going to be the best mask because it's going to show a little bit on the side. So maybe I choose a different heart. Here we go. I choose this heart. So I click on the dancing ants again. I adjust it. And then I hit done. And now I have just that heart. Isn't that cool? So now if I click that and I Command C to copy it and then Command V to paste it, I can then still have access to all of my other hearts. Isn't that cool? So, ooh, this is kind of a good one. Let's see if I can make this one work. Oops. My bad. I was trying to move that. Come back. It's a little persnickety. So you mess up, no big deal. You can also hit crop. If you're going back to picture or you can go to crop, this is another thing to do. And I'm just going to drag the dancing ants. Double click. And now I have another heart. And the cool thing is you can make this as big or as small as you want. So now I really like this heart actually. So I'm going to Command C and then go to my other page and Command V and voila, there it is. So maybe I want to add this over here. And as you can see, there's different image things that you can do. I can make it stand out here, make it curl up, add a border. Looks like that's about it. Oh, there's a reflection thing there. Let's go with this image. So we're gonna cover this pretty butterfly, sorry, and put that there. And now I have this here. So now this is a situation where I could, I guess I should mask that so that they match. Add text. So again, I go to text, the T button, add text. New audiobook by Love New Vo, narrated by Andrea Ems. You didn't know how to say my name before? It's Ems like M&M's. Okay, so another cool thing is you can also do different text boxes as you have text type things out, which is kind of nice as well. So I think we're just gonna do that and keep it like that. And double click to get inside. You can hold Command A to highlight the whole thing. And I want to make this white. No, let's stick with black. And change the font. But I also want to make it a little bigger. As you can see, there's this whole area right here for text. You can go to style, which is what we were at before. If you want to think, well, no, I actually wanted that purple box. No, I want to go back to that. Go to text, make it bigger again, change this to whatever font you want, and arrange, which can go forward or backwards or back to front, align it, etc. All the higher stuff. And then, you got to be careful. It can be a little bit tricky. You could nudge it. And then I want to add, let's see, what is this? No, I don't want to add any pictures of my cat. I'm sure you're sick of seeing my cat. So I want to add this thought bubble. Let's see, can I turn it around? There's got to be a way to turn it around. Well, anyway, I don't want to waste your time. Just play with it and you can have a lot of fun. So let me just go back with this. Create another little box. Or actually, here we go. Here. Text. This is not like the greatest thing in the whole world, but it gives you an idea of different things you can do. Yay! On Audible now. And maybe I want to add website, image ideas. See, there's so many different things you can do. So let's say I want to add this girl because she's cute. Okay, I bring her in and she's going to be the one who says yay, but she's in the front, so I want to put her backwards so she's behind the text. She's still in front of that, so let's move her, nope, not back, because then it go back the whole thing. So then I want to move this actually forward. Whoops, not the text, sorry. I want to make this smaller. Here we go. Just got to play with it and have a good time. And there you go. And then you do Shift Command 4. And voila, you have another graphic. Whee! So anyway, this is just some fun, simple things you can do to make things different with your social media graphics that you don't need anything that is too expensive or high-tech as far as software programs. I really hope this helped. Bye for now.